Hey, it's Frankie here, and this video is here for you to really help you find that deep, passionate life purpose. Why are you really here? That burning desire inside of you that you feel when you have that feeling of like, I know I'm meant for more than what I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I don't necessarily know yet what it is. And this is something that some of the people we work with are using this. Some have been booked for TEDx talks. Others as well have built 7-figure businesses and bigger than that, even with just clients they really, really love, as well as to find those romantic relationships, or sometimes just to lead simpler lives where they get to live it on their own terms. Whatever that is for you, I want to show you in this video a documented process that will bring you through some deep, deep clarity to have a real understanding of what you do or what you really want to do in your life. So the first mistake that a lot of people make, and I want you to release before we get started on this whole journey, is this idea. I call it the J.K. Rowling idea, and it's total bullshit. It's this idea that your life purpose is just going to come like a light bulb, and all of a sudden a spark's going to turn on. And even though that does happen, and the reason why I reference J.K. Rowling, if you're not familiar with the story, supposedly she was on a train going across England, and she had this spark come in her mind to write all these Harry Potter books, has since gone on to be a billionaire. And that does happen, by the way, but it's extremely rare, and I think it does a great disservice to 99.99999% of people. So I want you to realize that your life purpose is not discovered, it is created by you. So let's talk about the first pillar to really get you clear on what it is that you really want to do with your life. Now, this is one that a lot of people are probably giving you really horrible, bad advice, usually from people who aren't living it, and they say, just do what you love, and everything will somehow magically work out. The money will follow, and that's all great. Now, doing what you love is certainly a big part of living your life purpose. Now, where a lot of people like you may get this wrong is when they look into the future and they think, well, how do I know what I'm going to love to do? And how do I know what I'm going to really enjoy? And this is really simple, so I want to take you through a simple awareness process. So I want you just to look at the last week of your life and the last day. And let's go a little further back. Let's go to the last month. And I want you to notice that in there have been activities and things and processes you've taken part in and life experiences that you did enjoy. And there were also ones that you didn't enjoy. And what I want you to do is when you're looking at those life experiences, and you can see a real difference between the ones that you did enjoy and the ones that you didn't, is to start asking yourself, what about those experiences made me like those ones and not like those other ones so much? And I think what you'll find more often than not, the first thing is that really stands out is the types of people you were with, as well as the environment you were in. So what was unique about the people you really enjoyed, and what made them different than the people you didn't necessarily enjoy working with? And what environments really brought out the best in you, and what only brought out your frustration and overwhelm and the things that you don't enjoy doing? So as you look at that process a little bit deeper and you begin to pay attention to those past experiences that are giving you clue and the feelings you had about them, that is all you need to be able to understand what you really love, because it's already there in your past experience. You simply want more of the things that brought you joy and less of the things that brought you misery, pain, and suffering. So the second important pillar for you to create this powerful, passionate life purpose is to find out what you're really good at. Now, again, a lot of people get this wrong where they think, I have to be the best in the world. I have to be the Michael Jordan or the Bill Gates or the J.K. Rowling. It's like, hey, if I'm not going to write books as successful as Harry Potter, why should I write them? And I think it's a much better idea that you could at least say honestly that you're in the top 10% of people who do this. So again, before you start trying to figure out what you want to do in the future, I want you to start to just look to your past experience as clues. So what are some of the things that you're able to help people with easily and gracefully? What are some of the things people are always asking you questions about? And what are some of the things that you're very good at and you also had to work very hard at? And what you'll notice as you begin to pay attention to those experiences is they show you all the things that you're already good at. And I want you to ask that as you start to make lists of these and start to really look at your experience honestly and take some time to contemplate this is, what do all those things have in common? What are some of the common themes and threads about all those things that I'm really good at? So the third pillar that really is so critical to this life purpose, and so few people think about it, is that the world really needs it. Now, for you to really live purposely, it is impossible for you to do so without impacting people's lives for the better. Your life purpose always not only moves you in the direction of joy, but it moves other people and expands and helps build to them. It really contributes to the whole of life. And so this cannot be done without actually looking at what the world really needs. Now, a lot of people, when they create business ideas or try and do this, they think about what feels like a good idea to them without ever looking at what the world really needs. And this is really the simplest exercise in the world. And I learned this from a multi-billionaire marketing mentor who really taught me this simple act of doing this. And that means if you really want to help certain people in the world, you have to go into places where you can actually hear their conversations and ask their questions and see what their real needs are by releasing your own preconceptions. And what you'll find, it's always a little bit different than what you thought they might need. Now, the internet has made this really easy because there are tons of online communities where the people you would love to help and influence are already having conversations, and you can simply walk into those and listen. We do this all the time with, for example, with Facebook groups, not the only way, but one of many ways. And what's really important for you is just to let go of any idea of what you think people might need and really just listen to them and see what it is that will help them. Now, this is really interesting for you because when you put these all together, these three pillars, there's a little centerpiece where they all overlap, and I call that the quantum effect. And this is where you actually live in your purpose and you feel that inspiration and you get to be just so happy and grateful and so inspired that you're doing what you love and getting paid for it, because it is doing what you love, things that you're already great at that come easily to you, as well as contributing in ways the world needs. And when you find that your skill set aligns with what the world needs, it just becomes on fire because you're constantly in your zone of genius working with people you love, and every moment feels purposeful. And this comes in small ways as well as the big ways. So this video is here for you because life purpose is not something you're just going to discover in a 3-minute video and be done with it. So you're going to want to do this every day for at least a month. And what it'll do is it'll train you in the habit and behavior of starting to notice where your purpose is already. And then that small little part of your life that may feel purposeful begins to amplify itself and grows and grows and grows until you're having this amazing, heart-opening, passionate experience in making an impact with people you love, doing what you love in the ways that you love, and being great at what you do. And when those three pillars come together, it really is a quantum leap forward for your life. So watch this over and over and keep getting deeper and deeper and more clear on your purpose every time you do. So if you like this video and you also want to discover what is my life purpose, why am I really here, and then be able to actually get paid to do this for a living with people you love, traveling the world, being free, and then seeing how sacred plants can totally speed up that journey, there's a link for you below this video. Now I've pinned it in the first comment as well as in the video description, so it's both places. And when you click it, it will bring you to a page that simply asks for your name and email and that free training. It's 39 minutes long. It's amazing. People have told me it's changed their lives just from that. It gets started as soon as you register, and again, it's totally free. And of course, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and click the notifications. Never miss another video. So may the force be with you.